Y'all appreciate it. Just like the stream. Hello, said, what's the word, broski? Yo, what's up, Duolingo? My bad, y'all, for late streaming. Yeah, long time no see, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, long time no see? Mr. Unseen. You good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Why your name look familiar? You had to been in before. How you been doing? I've been doing good, Duolingo. Just chilling for real. I've been in my uploading bag, but I kind of fell back from uploading and shit. Oh hell yeah, you been in here before. What's up, my nigga, Mr. Unseen? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. You ain't 8 months ago. Yeah. Damn, you been in this bitch for a minute. Shout out to you, my guy. I sure ain't seen you in a long time, bro. What you been up to? Said, man, last time I saw you with a haircut was like a month ago. And it's still not grown yet. Yeah. My hair grow fast but kinda slow. It started getting out of control when my shit started to get like tall and shit like that. Even though I hate that shit, but so I've been here like 3-4 months. Yeah. I just looked back and checked your cause I be forgetting I could do that. I could look at y'all like channel activity. Like what streams y'all been in and shit like that. So yeah. You definitely been in here for a little minute. I had to go back and check, like, yeah, Mr. Unseen. What's that word though, bro? How you been? Make sure you like the stream for me, my guy. He said, yeah, you're big now. What you mean by that, brother? As far as like subs? Or you saying I done put on some weight, you dig? I'm type swole. Well, I'm not type swole, but fuck all that. Hey, bro, gotta go BRB. I'll be back in like a half hour. Or like 15 minutes, a little busy, so I'll be right back real quick. Alright, let's see. My chest hurt, bro. Sports you play? Well, at the moment, I don't be playing no sports, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, I mean, your hair. Oh, yeah, my shit has grown out since I last got a haircut and shit. Which is, I guess you could say unfortunate. Unfortunate, but not unfortunate, I guess. You play basketball. I ain't played basketball in a minute. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Duolingo. It's probably been like, shit, it's probably been like at least a year, probably 2, since I done hooped. I ain't gonna front. Appreciate whoever like the stream, man. Y'all run it up. What's up, Aiden? Somebody ain't Duo, that's racist. But nah, Duolingo always asks me that shit about sports and shit like that. If I play sports and shit. But nah, not at the moment, brother. I'll let you know if I get back to some hooping shit, which is probably unlikely. But you dig? Where you from, my nigga Aiden? Why your picture type look AI? Or am I tripping? Hey, yo, I'm at Houston right now. You in Houston? What? Like visiting, I guess. Are you from India? Okay. It is AI. Yes, his picture look. I don't know why that picture look like I seen it before. That's the only reason I said that. It look AI, but probably is. Probably not. I don't know. It's 5 a.m. right now. Hell yeah, same for me. But hold on. Let me spark up Twitch. Let me get on Twitch real quick. Do some reactions, bro. I still got to get some more videos out there for y'all, bro. I got a video I need to upload. Then I got another video I need to upload. I got hella videos I need to upload, bro. I've been planning my ass about the upload shit. Damn, why my camera looks so dingy? There we go. It ain't supposed to look like that. It's 12 p.m. here. Yeah, my man's Mr. Unseen, you is from South Africa. I be forgetting that. I be having people here from all over the globe, bro. That shit tough. Shout out South Africa, man. Sorry guys, gotta bounce. My family has early plans today. Appreciate you for tuning in, Duolingo. Appreciate the tune in, my guy. See you, my guy. I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now let me find the video that I was going to react to. I forget. So I'm going to Twitch and watch you. I bet. I'm finna start stream right now. Let me just make sure I got all my affairs in order. My guy, Mr. Unseen. When you get over there, let me know. Make sure you drop a comment or something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm finna spark stream right now. Hold on, let me let this shit load up real quick. Hold on, matter of fact, let me click here. Boom. Okay. On April 6th. Let me see something. Damn, is this shit gonna go to like 8 at least? There we go. That's what I wanted it to go to. At least 8. Okay. Boom. Jump back up. Hopefully I don't lag out. I'm back, didn't start stream yet. Yeah, I started stream now, Mr. Unseen. And I can get subs now. So if y'all got some extra paper, make sure y'all give your boy some subs or some bits or some cheers or have whatever you got a gift on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? All right, BRB. Make sure you comment too, Mr. Unseen, so I know who's who, or I know which page is yours. So a lot of times I don't be seeing, I don't be knowing who page is who or what page is what. I'm not lagging, which is the good thing. Here on stream. Okay, Unseen, better. What's that word? Make sure you follow your boy, my nigga Mr. Unseen. I think you followed me already on here. If you're not. If you're not, make sure you drop a follow, brother. Drop a follow and possibly sub up if you can, you dig? Uh, why did you choose the name? I'm not sure. Mainly because them the first three letters of my them the first three letters of my first name. Well, them the first three letters of my name, and that's where I'm from. So I'm like, I didn't really know what else to do, or what else to put my name as. I guess you could say. I ain't gonna lie to you, my man's Aiden. I low key hated it when I did it because I'm like, man, I feel like it sounds corny. But then again, I'm like, it ain't really like that's what I want people to call me or whatever. But I mean, it's my, I guess you said it's my channel name, so I don't know. It's the best I could come up with at the time. Cause a lot of other things that I was thinking about, like it sounded pretty corny, but it was alright. So it's pretty cool, by the way. Appreciate that, bro. I thought about changing it. I still low key think about changing it, but then again, it's like so many people already know that this is my tag. You know what I'm saying? It's like why would I change it? You know? Will you start gaming? Yeah, in due time. In due time. It'll probably mainly be like, I guess you could say like little Roblox shit, because I see Roblox is easy to play, I guess, and my laptop really can't. Well, at least without me lagging, it won't. Without me lagging, my laptop won't. It won't stream a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm like watching videos, it gets to a certain point where my laptop will start like my laptop will start fucking up, and then I have to be like, damn, I got to do some other shit or whatever. But I will start a game with y'all, bro. I'm gonna start to get some game and shit. But for now, it's just reaction shit. But that's low key. Since I started streaming, that's always something that I've been wanting to do. Just get into the whole game and shit. Whether it just be like basic shit, Madden 2K, or I think that shit's called like FNAF games, like the scary games or whatever. I like to get into all that shit. Games like, I guess you would say adventure games where you go like exploring, you gotta complete missions. I'm down. I'm down for all that type of shit, bro. It's just my setup is kind of like hindering me from doing that, you know? Yeah. Plus, but before I start to even venture off into getting into all of that, I need to get, cause I got a headset, which is really the first thing that I bought. The first steps to me creating my content and shit like that. As far as on desktop, I need to get a mic. Yeah, I need to get a mic and I low key need to get a webcam, cause this webcam is low key shit. Even though most webcams are shit anyway, but I would rather have a different webcam than this one. That way, people will be able to see me better and shit like that, and my computer won't be like doing bullshit. But yeah, said BRB. Alright, broski. But if y'all in this stream, make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Same as my YouTube name. You know what I'm saying? Link is in the description. Or you just type !Twitch in the chat and click the link. You dig what I'm saying? What was I finna do? But for now, let's get into these reactions. And I low-key need videos to react to, so y'all can send me some shit. But let's get into it. This video is titled Michigan State Police versus Triple Murder Suspect. Let's see what's going on. Whoa. He did what? That's doing the unthinkable, bro. I can't even. I usually low key be when I watch police chases, I be rooting for people to see how far they can go with this, but now y'all gotta get him up out of there. That's crazy. The joint sliding, ain't it? Oh, oh. Jesus. What's up, Andre? Make sure you like the stream, brother. My voice just cracked. That was terrible. Oh. Dang, where you at? Who's this in this flannel? Is this a citizen? Just hawked him down. 2017 nostalgia fidget spinner. Police life is so stressful. Yeah, it's highly stressful being a police officer. Not that I know it. Well, yeah. I like the stream. Appreciate that, Andre. Wow. What? The mother, daughter, and sister of his ex-girlfriend? What is wrong with this nigga, bro? Is it snowing? What is he driving? A BMW? Oh, that's Infinity. Are they? Dang. No tires. Pickup truck. Jesus, it's all type of debris flying. How's he going this fast on he made 1,100 feet in 8 seconds on no tires? Dang, is it rock chips in his window? What is that? Why do the helicopter keep switching from like thermal imaging to back to regular imaging? Well, I guess because it's nighttime. Y'all fly birds at night in New Mexico? What they doing in Chicago too? What am I talking about? They just look a little different because ain't no lights outside. He going, Jesus Christ, bro. It sound like it's hailing. Good God. It's hailing? I ain't gonna lie, he floating this thing for it to not have no tires. He probably really think he finna get away. He gonna grind them joints down to the bones. It's over with. Okay, so he finally stopped. I'm surprised it took them that long to say this is the police. Put your hands up. Jesus, y'all took a whole like 10 seconds. Usually like, or maybe I'm used to watching like Georgia state patrol or police or whatever they call. Maybe I'm so used to watching their videos. They be thirsty. Soon as the suspect car stops, they jumping out. Put your hands up. If you move, I will kill you. That's the first thing coming out their mouth. You move, I'm killing you. It's like, yo, bro, Jesus, slow down. Let him put his hands up first. Do not move, chat. He got a dog in the car? Or was that they dog barking? Jesus Christ. Damn. Why did this officer just do this? He just jumped all on his neck and head, bro. That's what I be saying this about y'all police officers, bro. Y'all weigh like 190 pounds If not, that also looked fat, so he was probably at least 210. Come on, bro. You 210 with like an extra 30 pounds in gear on, bro. Like, you ain't got to be jumping all across this man's shoulder blades and neck, bro. Come on, man. He already on the ground. Then you got you got your knee on his trap, pulling his arm back. Like they all about his shoulder blades right here. You pulling his arm, say, "Give me your other arm." You know how hard it is to put your arms back of somebody on top of your back, bro. What's up, No Meal? Did he just ask what is this all about, brother? You just ran from the police and you shredded all your tires. What you mean? What is this all about? They was chasing you. Do you not remember? Appreciate you for liking the stream. You didn't see that, nigga. You was on his neck. Come on, bro. I'm not buying that bullshit that the police be serving up. Come on, brother. You was all on his neck, bro. Like the nigga can't itch his fucking ass. That's another thing. When y'all put niggas in cuffs and y'all be what are you reaching for? Nigga, if you thoroughly searched this nigga, I'm pretty goddamn sure you would have knew he had something on him. Let's be serious here, bro. They be acting like niggas in cuffs gonna have bombs and shit. Like, damn. Come on, brother. Let's chill. Well, obviously this brother's oblivious to what's going on. You should have told. Just tell him what you was chasing him for. Then he'll answer. He just treated his ass. He like, you stupid idiot. Why would I drive off a cliff, dummy? The car just wasn't turning. I seen that from when he was driving on the what's that? Not an overpass. When he was trying to get on, he was trying to merge. He was trying to turn, but his car wouldn't turn because he ain't had no tires. So it was two people in the car. Let me guess. He had his bitch in the car with him, or was it his man's? I know it. Nigga, didn't you have the same opportunity to ask this nigga hella questions? You just asked him, yo, if you do you want to talk to me right now? He asked like, yo, what's going on? Like, pretty much, why am I being chased? You said, do you want to talk to me? Yes or no? Well, what information did you want him to provide to you? Like, that was kind of like a mind fuck. He kind of tried to mind fuck the nigga into like telling on himself. I guess that didn't really. That's kind of dumb. Tell the nigga what you was chasing him for. Like, yo, we was just trying to pull you over for X, Y, and Z. I be saying the Georgia motherfuckers be on some bullshit. But at least when they catch niggas, they be like, yo, bro, why would you run? I was pulling you over for this. It was just finna be a simple traffic stop. You ran because of this? Come on, bro, that's dumb. You didn't even explain shit to this nigga. Nigga, it wasn't like he was gonna do it, gang. If you in a car with somebody and they decide to get in the fucking high speed, you being the fucking passenger has nothing to do with their brain. You be like, yo, bro, hey, bro, you need to stop, bro. You need to let me out this bitch right now, gang. Fuck all that bullshit. And guess what they gonna be telling you as they're on the high speed? Nigga, fuck all that, bro. I got this. We finna get away. I don't see that. That grinds my gears with police officers. They ask you the question of, yo, so let's say you in a car with somebody, and the person who gets in your car has maybe drugs and guns, but you don't know that they got this on their person. You're not asking somebody that's getting in your car, do you have drugs and guns? No, first of all, nobody in their right mind is asking it. Not even if you get in a fucking Uber. Uber isn't allowed to ask you what the fuck you got on your person, nigga. They just allowed to give you a fucking ride. Now, if they so happen to get pulled over, and then this motherfucker got to get out the car and everybody got to get searched, and then this person got guns and shit on them, the police look at you like, damn, so you ain't know he had all this shit? No. He's just a passenger. I'm not allowed to, but the whole person to person interaction is not when somebody get in your car, especially if you know somebody, isn't, yo, bro, do you have drugs and guns? It's not my first thing I'm asking you. It's like, yo, bro, all you need a ride? I'll take you here. That's kind of what that is. I'm not obligated to ask anybody anything. Okay, you could have said she's obligated to ask him to stop the car. He's not obligated to none of that shit. Once he chose going this high speed, it's over with. She along for the ride. You're a passenger. You got to play passenger now. He's the driver. What do you mean she said the cop spiked the car? Nigga, that's obviously what happened. She didn't have to fucking say that, nigga. It happened. The ain't no tires on that motherfucker, right? So I didn't have to tell you that the tires were spiked. They were spiked. Did y'all throw spikes out? Okay, that's what happened. But what kind of game is he playing right now? Is he trying to get her to be like, yo, that nigga kidnapped me? What are we doing here? I would like for him to ask. I would like for him to talk to dude and tell dude why he was getting chased. That's what I want to know. Why was the chase happening? Fuck this conversation. Okay, this cop is obviously a dumbass. That's not even one of those type of situations where you throw out that saying of closed mouths don't get fed. Nigga, it's not like, oh, this nigga had a job opportunity for her and she was around just expecting to get the job because he knows her, and she never said that, oh, I'm looking for a job. That's the definition of like, oh no, closed mouths don't get fed, and somebody else got the job already because they asked to. Or I'm gonna go out to eat. You with me? You hungry? The right thing for me to do would be to get you something to eat too because you with me. But if I don't do that, it's like all closed mouths don't get fed. That's where you implement that. You know what I'm saying? You throw that in there. The whole closed mouths don't get fed shit doesn't apply to people who are in cars or in police chases with somebody who doesn't want to stop the goddamn car because they're not obligated to. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, your wish is my command, like she's a fucking genie in a goddamn bottle. And she says, I want to get out of this car right now. You must stop. And then dude stops. She gets out, and then they keep going. What are we doing here, bro? This cop's a jackass. I kind of sensed that from the jump with all the dumbass questions. Jesus Christ, officer. Get over it, bro. This nigga's a jackass, bro. How fast do you think she was going? You mean how fast was the car moving? Dumb motherfucker. Duh, nigga. Bro, I don't think I don't get what type of game he tried to play. Like, if she would have gave him the answers that if she would have gave him the answers he was looking for, I don't know if he thought that she thought that he would have released her if she would have gave him the right answers. But that wouldn't have happened. Like, what are we doing here? That's kind of that's that's kind of fucking stupid if you ask me. The police be like, "Yo, bro, I would have let you go if you just gave me these answers. Shut your bitch ass up. You won't go do that shit. Please knock it off." Shut the hell up, light skin nigga. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. Shout out to you though for being a retired whatever the fuck you are. Bum ass nigga. What was I finna do? Stand overnight at a football stadium. I should watch Jester's video. I don't know though. I don't want to watch that one. My views baby a shield. Let's watch this one. Okay, this video is titled Street Racer Flips School Bus with 23 Kids Inside. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Why is it always something wild going on in Albuquerque, New Mexico? I could have sworn the last video I just watched was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it was a police chase. It's always like a shooting, a police chase, somebody getting physically harmed, drug addicts, something. Jesus. He looks 60. Please shut up. Why am I not surprised? Mustang driver. Mustang driver flips over a school bus. Jesus. I be thinking people who drive Dodges can't drive. Mustang drivers, y'all up the stakes every time, bro. With y'all terrible driving in these cars. The kids were scattered everywhere. They were scattered everywhere inside the bus or outside the bus. He hit the bus that hard. Well, he hit the bus right here, obviously. He hit it around like the back end. The bus must have been turning. Bro, he had to at least be going like 90. He had to be going like 95 plus at least. Maybe even, nah, probably not even 70, because I don't think 70 miles an hour will flip this bus. What's up, Uzumaki? What you been on, broski? Make sure you like the stream, gang. She just looked like that other lady. Um, not to not to be some type of asshole or jackass, but lady, we know who fault it was. We don't need you telling us it's his fault and you crying in this dumbass voice. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Who is this? Is these his eyebrows or is these his shades? These his eyebrows. Jesus Christ, brother. And he missing a leg. And he like one of them like old school Mexicans. He the fact that he well that ain't funny. The fact that he can't stand up and he trying to look like what's going on over here. Let's ask him what he's seen. Him right here. He probably knows everything. He probably knows a lot. We don't care about this guy. I ain't gonna say we don't care about this person right here because they was in this accident. God bless it to everybody that was in there. Is that a woman? All them his shades. He go to school with these kids. What? High school? He in high school? Hold on. What? Said no. I go to school with these kids. What school he go? Is this? Are these college students? Hold on. Let's get down to the bottom of that. How he going to school with these kids and What's up, Romella? Romella Reyes. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Bro, why do you keep giving us like I rock with your daily dose of crime, but you be giving us like real unnecessary, like just dumb bullshit. Shut up. It's all in the video, bro. I had this problem with the last video you did. Please shut the hell up and let me watch. Jesus. There's hella oil on the ground. All these his kids? He work out here? Yeah, his hands dirty, so it's a working man, right? A blue collar. I'm not gonna lie. Could y'all even imagine being inside of a school bus that was tipped over? Like, imagine you was like coming back from a field trip and this happened. Well, that'd be even worse for I guess you could say people my age. Well, during the time while I was in school, because wasn't nobody ever wearing those seatbelts unless when. Well, the only time that actually happened, we had to wear seatbelts, is if when we was when we was going to school, when we was going on field trips, they used to make us put on seatbelts. Like, yo, we not moving the bus until everybody's seatbelt is on. You know the dickhead teachers that used to be on some bullshit. Everybody better put on their seatbelt or we not moving. It used to be a whole lot of that. But yeah, I I don't know if these kids is okay. I don't know if that translates to all kids, but I can only imagine how much a seatbelt would actually help you from being on a school bus and a school bus crash. I don't think it's doing much because a lot of things on that side of that bus is metal, including the floor and around the window frames and all that, and the ceiling. So imagine the kids that probably wasn't wearing those seatbelts. I know they shaking them for real, for real. Now that's not okay. Not gonna lie to you, brother. This is a terrible fit. Only reason I know is because I had jogging pants like these back when I was in school. These jogging pants are dog shit. Light blue jogging pants, bro. Never. Do not wear that shit, chat. That shit is ass. Another Mustang driver. That's a soft top. Even worse. Okay, this is a predominantly Hispanic area. I ain't seen no black people yet. Damn. Well, that uh, well, I guess you could say that's not even really the most frustrating part of the investigation. I guess you could say it is, but if they were street racing, it'd be different. If the most frustrating part would be, is if the white Mustang had crashed, and then the motherfucker in the blue Mustang would have got out and helped dude out of the white Mustang, and then took him with him, and let's say he ain't had no injuries, or he would like took him to the hospital and dude would have got away, that would have been frustrating. But the blue Mustang not being there is not frustrating at all, bro. If the white Mustang is there and the suspect who was driving it, y'all good. That's all you need. You don't need the blue Mustang or whoever was in it to be like, oh man, I was street racing as well. Nah, brother. He hit a school bus. The first thing dude was thinking, let me get the hell out of here. I can't even afford to be here right now. I'll get caught up in this with this nigga. Buddy going to jail. Luckily, hopefully, because I ain't got through this video yet, none of these kids actually lost their lives or nothing. Because that'd be fucked up. And where the hell did all these niggas with these fucking highlighter vests come from? Is it a construction site nearby? Or is these their kids? I thought it was a blue Mustang. See, people gotta get their facts straight, bro. What's up, Sin? So I gotta stop slacking and start locking in, bro. What you mean? What you been slacking on? What you talking about, like tuning in with content and shit, or you talking about something else? Okay, I was just gonna say that too. It's a red Mustang on scene, so he can't be talking about that Mustang because that gotta be somebody else's car. Because dude wouldn't just jump out his car and be like, "Yo, let me run," unless the car was stolen. Then again, that would give you even more incentive to drive away because this shit is stolen, it ain't yours. Probably 90. DLT, who was that? Yeah, that joint definitely caught fire. I'm a, I'm gonna go and say I'm gonna be right with him. That he had to be going at least 80 and above, 80 and above to cause a bus to flip. I said 70. I said 70 after I said 90, but I don't think 70 miles an hour would make no bus flip. Especially not, he probably, I don't know if he slammed on the brakes neither, but he probably was going like at least 80, 80, 85, 90. So it wasn't kids. Like it wasn't like Uh, so it wasn't like, what would I say? What was I finna say? So it wasn't like 19. They weren't like ages 19, like 25. That's usually who be racing. Well, around like my age, they'd be racing cars and all that. Probably for like pink slips or some bread, or just to see who car faster. And it was two Mustang drivers, which is crazy. It needs to be cited for what? Isn't is this the driver? It's not the driver, right? Why is he reading him his rights? I don't see why that's even relevant. Oh, this is the bus driver. You read the fucking bus driver his rights? I don't really get what that's for. Maybe that's for like his own protection. Really, it's not really for his own protection. It's kind of like to save the police's ass. Dude, this nigga got on leather latrine boots. Jesus Christ, bro. Come on, man. You look like a dickhead wearing this shit. I really hate when the cops do this. Like, come on, bro. You know what he meant by when he said he's going across. What else? He's going across the fucking ocean, my nigga. He's crossing the street. He's using his vehicle to go from one side of the street to the next. I get they gotta get the story straight, but Jesus Christ, bro, it's obvious what happened. But he gotta do his job. But that blows me when they stop niggas in the middle of their shit, because that fucks up nigga shit, bro. Like that fuck up nigga stories, because motherfucker be in a groove of telling their story, and then the cop be like, hold on. So you said that he was running on this side of the street and he was right here? Yes, I said that. Please do not interrupt me again. Y'all hate me. Take mental notes, bro. Please shut up. Why does that matter in this case of the bus he's driving being hit, bro? Why does that What does that like? What difference does it make? What route he took, or is this a normal route he takes? I don't get what's the like the relevance behind that. Like, is that gonna dissolve to like more questioning on why he took this route? And regardless, that shit shouldn't matter, bro. Like him taking whatever route he took, that's what that I don't get it. I don't really get it, bro. But whatever. These um my bad, Chad. I just did that shit all in the mic. But these are the questions that y'all are supposed to be asking the nigga who's driving the Mustang. Do you consume any drugs? Are you on any drugs? Do you have any drugs in your system? Why the fuck are y'all asking the bus driver this dumb ass shit? I was driving the bus, or I was driving a vehicle that was hit and flipped over. I wasn't the person who hit the vehicle that I was in. Like, I don't know if y'all understand that. That's not really. I get that kids are involved, gang, but let's be all the way funky here. You can't drive buses and do all that dumbass shit and be all drugged up and shit. Well, you can, but it's not. That'd be very dumb on his end. Jesus Christ. They ask dumbass questions. I ain't gonna lie, chat. This video is very stupid that I'm watching. But if you in the stream, like the stream, man. Type exclamation mark Twitch in the chat, bro. If y'all looking for a stream to watch, come tap in with your boy, you dig? Jesus, broken tibula. You, come on, dickheads. The dumbass officer. He told you that when he started talking. Stupid bitch. You obviously wasn't listening. Your leather latrine boot, tight pants wearing ass, motorcycle riding, jock strap sniffing ass. You just arrived on scene. You niggas should have listened to him when he was first talking. Now he gotta constantly fucking repeat itself. That is very fucking annoying, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Right. Probably 10 miles an hour. Right. Why does this man right here look like he's 45 and he's like a middle-aged man driving a Mustang and he was like racing one of his homies or something? Or is he 19 and he just looks like he's 38? Am I tripping? Make sure y'all like the stream, chat. Make sure y'all like that stream, man, you dig? Is he finna? Hold on, let me try to take a guess. Either he's gonna take full responsibility, or he's gonna try to blame that bus driver for doing some wild shit. But based off the length of this video, so another 10 minutes left, he might try to blame the bus driver. I'm gonna go where he's gonna try to blame the bus driver. Let's see. 58 miles an hour? Nah, brother, not. Then again, Mustangs are not very durable vehicles. At least not the newer models, and that's a newer model Mustang. I'm gonna go with, bro. He had to be doing. Nah, bro, he had to be doing at least he for that type of damage to occur. He had to be going over 80, and the car got on fire. 58. That's like, I'm not saying that that's like mild, but if he crashed going 58 miles an hour when he T-boned another car, I don't think that Mustang will fold up like that. Chad, let me know what y'all think. I don't think so though. I don't think a Mustang fold up like that. Of course, perform a couple tests. Is he finna make this man perform one of them? What you call that joint? A breathalyzer. One of them standing leg tests, where he gotta walk 10 paces that way and 10 paces back, brother. His neck probably broke, leg broke. Obviously, he ain't finna be able to perform no test for you, bro. It's over. Jesus. I low key did think though, but before any of this was even like, I guess you could say said, I'm like, what was either he was drunk or, well, when I read the title, I'm like, either he was drunk or they could have been. Well, I ain't really think about racing, but I thought he could have been drunk and driving, which would have been even worse for him because they would have slammed him again in the book for that. Brother, that's bullshit. I don't like when y'all officers say that shit either. And I get you a DWI detective and you come out and do your whole like investigating. But brother, they briefed you on this case on what happened, and you talking about you don't know about the crash. That's to allude dude to make him think that, oh, he don't know what's going on, so let me try to trick him. You know exactly what's going on. That's why you came out here. You not like, oh, he just go around testing random people that got into car crashes. No. Well, actually, Daily Dose of Crime, idiots. He said he was coming from work, not on his way to. He was coming from. At least, at least from what I heard about him saying, he was coming from work, not going to work. Gang. Let's correct ourselves. Yeah, that is wild. See, like I said, bro, I knew he was driving at least 90, 95. Like, there's no way that front end damage is from 58 miles or even 70. Genevieve. See, not all type of stories are like contradicted. First of all, I don't know why you would ask one of these kids, but I'm pretty sure one of them kids know exactly what happened, like word for word, because most kids do be chopping it up and playing on the bus, but a lot of kids do be looking out the window. I'm one of them kids who be looking out the window. No bullshit, because I don't know what be going on. Well, I don't know what be going on. Well, not I don't know what's going on, but fuck all that. Oh, this was the one that was saying she wanted her mom and all that. Okay, she might know something. She was like, "Oh, it was him. It was him. He did it." Even though we already knew who did it, but she was like advocating on who hit the bus. A felony arrest warrant. You issue a felony arrest warrant for who? This kid? Or did he issue a felony arrest warrant for Mario Perez? Well, yeah, dude, he going down. Like he going down, like downtown, gang. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know what else to say. What is this? Is this for like somebody doodles? Somebody doodle in here? Is this a walker? Is this a doodle walker? What is this? Alonzo Mourning? This Alonzo Mourning house? Who, this little boy right here? This little boy that was like hurt and injured and all that. See, this this is the little kid that you need to be talking to. Him right here. He remembers vivid details. Like being on my phone, see like he's very like what would you say? What would you call it? What's that word? Like attentive or aware. Well, he's very aware of his surroundings. He was on his phone, looking out the windows, seeing the two cars speed up. He was like, "Oh my God, that car's driving kind of fast." But nah, we might make it. That car ain't gonna hit us. Then he look up again. Oh, that car is driving pretty fast, and it is finna hit us. The car hits them, rolls up under the bus. The bus flips over. He gets injured. Yeah. Shout out to uh Ariane or whatever his name is. I mean, I botch his name. Shout out to that little boy. Dang, he broke his femur. Jesus Christ! Like did he shatter it in half, or he just like fractured his joint? I think. Well, not or fracture. Would that count as broke? I guess I don't know. I ain't never had no broken femurs or whatever. Jesus Christ! Is that his leg? Yeah. Oh, that's why. That's probably why she was shaking. Okay. I ain't even realize. My bad for saying that she was doing the most. Well, I don't know if I said she was doing the most. I don't know what I said. My bad though. What's the name? Jesus. Not guilty on 17 counts. Oh, 17 counts of child abuse. Well, I mean, that's kind of like that's ticky tack, ain't it? If I'm being 100, right? That's ticky tack. I think on as far as like police work, they're trying to book him on 17 counts of child abuse. I get it. He did. Well, if it was 17 kids on that bus, and he did hit the bus and cause people to get injured, but I don't know if that falls under child abuse. Reckless driving for sure. Him doing 4 years. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know if that's fair, but I thought they would have gave him more, like 7. I think if one of them kids would have lost their lives, then yeah, he would have probably they'd gave his ass the book, and it's New Mexico. So I'm surprised they did give him the book. Well, I mean, if I'm being all the way serious, he's doing 4 years in prison, which 4 years in prison where he probably gonna get time served. So this happened in what 2024. It's almost been a year since he been in there. Depending on how New Mexico laws work, if he was sitting in there for a little minute, then he got time served. So he probably got like 2.5, maybe three, almost 3 years left. That's years out of his life. Plus nobody lost their life in this situation. So I guess you could say it's justifiable, but I get the parents being upset about how much time he actually got or whatever. But me personally, from the outside looking in, it's fair. I can say they took 4 years of his life, which practically, I guess you could say was warranted. What was I finna do? Hmm. What else I'm finna react to? Yo, what's up, Tropical VR? Make sure you like the stream, my guy. That foot is so wow. Mm, I think I did reactions to do yesterday. But let me do some more reactions to him. This video is titled "Why American Suburbs Are So Creepy." He dropped this a year ago. I'll do a reaction to this. This video is titled "Why American Suburbs Are So Creepy." Let's get it. Okay. Whoa. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This right here, this is terrible. I would not like to live in no neighborhood like this. The houses are literally the same color. It's all brown and beige. Everybody grass dead. The trees ain't got no leaves on them. And all of these houses look abandoned because ain't nobody cars out here. Was this taken when these houses was like freshly built? The street don't look like it's been driven on. Nah, I can't live in a neighborhood like this. Jesus. I mean, I think all suburbs are like that though. Maybe suburbs weren't like that back in like probably well even then I don't know, but maybe suburbs probably wasn't. I think that's probably what they was kind of built on though. Maybe they wasn't like that back in like the '60s or '70s, possibly even the '80s. But if we being for real, I think suburbs was built on the fact that they wanted to be like quiet, peaceful, for people to have their families out there, and not for it to be like loud, like I guess you could say like an urban city would be. So suburbs being quiet is kind of like what it was meant to be, right? If I'm saying that right, I think. Then again, you can't compare that to a playground at night because kids don't play at the park at night. At least not anymore. When I was a kid, it was prevalent, but it was prevalent, but not really. But kids are more inclined to play at a playground during the day. I guess probably not now, but at least back when I was a kid. In the morning, well, not the morning, but noon from like anywhere between 12 p.m. to 5. Yeah, that's around the time it's playground time and kids getting active. That's one thing I can say about suburbs. That's like I guess you could say that makes it like ass is the fact that nothing is in walking distance. Everything was made for you to drive in to get in your car and drive to it, which is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like unlike I guess you could say urban areas or inner city, yeah, inner city living or neighborhoods. It's more of a like yo, you can walk to the corner store, you can walk to the park. Shit, hell, if you live in an area where y'all had a mall or y'all got a mall, you can walk to the mall or whatever the fuck the case may be. Even it even come down to well, like I watched the last video that dude did. It come down to school too. Like if you can't walk to school, if you live in a neighborhood where you gotta get on the bus to go to school, or you can't walk to school, that's kind of terrible. So I was just scrolling this on you once again, bro. That's tough. At least, at least I know YouTube got me an algorithm. What you been up to, Uzumaki? What? Ah, Jesus. 8 parking spaces for every car in America? Whatever. That's probably not likely in some areas though, because it don't be a lot of parking spaces everywhere. I didn't even know that that's what like HOAs was for. Only because I've never lived in an area where there was like a HOA, homeowners association or whatever. Well, then again, I've never lived in a home that was owned. So yeah, but that's weak. Like it stops you from making your house look different. So in a HOA area, pretty much they saying, yo, we want everybody and everything in here in this neighborhood to stay the same. Nobody gets to change nothing. Everything will look exactly like each other, and nobody gets to be different. That's whack. Bye, Maria. Well, y'all can say that. Dang, this got to be old. Well, then again, I don't know none of these stores right here. What is Pizza Pizza? Zoop? Is this Zoop Market? Country Girl Family Restaurant? But copy and paste towns are definitely a thing. Cause it's like I guess you could say if you ever been on like a road trip or like a family trip where y'all like traveling out of state and y'all driving, you'll see a lot of this. It's always a lot of like it's gas station, tire shop, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. It's a lot of that all on the side of the road, which is which is whack. And I mean this construction right here, but this I guess you could say this is like not really a walking suburb, but it is because you got sidewalks. Usually with streets look like this, they tear up the sidewalk and it's just grass like this, and you gotta walk in the grass. But I guess you say it's walkable. Jesus. Okay. Well, I don't really think malls and like shopping. I guess you could say like shopping centers that look like that. Uh, I don't think that's why they are decaying, or I don't think that suburbs are the result of those decaying. I think the results of malls declining and like strip malls. That's what I meant. Malls and strip malls. I think the reason that they are being shut down is because of online shopping. I remember watching several videos about that, or at least certain people that do like the abandoned mall ventures and all that. I'll watch them sometimes. That's the reason why malls are getting shut down. I don't think it's about suburbs though. If I'm being honest, suburbs. I guess you could say suburbs being on a decline is the result of the city being idiots, and instead of revamping an urban area where they trying to move people out of, and I guess you could say they trying to gentrify the area and move other people into it. Instead of gentrifying the area and keeping those people in that same area, it's making the area better and more, I guess you could say, livable. They they take or they buying up that property, gentrifying it, and moving the people in that they want to move in, and moving everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? But the mall thing is that's a result of like Uber Eats, because you went to the mall to buy clothes. Malls had food courts and all that. They had like a lot of little fun shit. But even like the kiosks that be in the middle for the people that work in the mall, the middle of the mall, like jewelry and belts and all that dumb shit. A lot of that shit is being, I guess you could say, washed away by shit like Timu. When you can go on Timu and buy all that same jewelry and all that same dumb shit, whether it be fake or whatever, whether it be decent quality, why would I go to the mall? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's the product of suburbs declining though, if I'm being honest. Trust me, malls, I think malls have been declining for maybe the past, I'll probably say the past decade or probably the past 15 years. But as far as it being 2025, malls are definitely declining, brother. Online shopping is too prevalent. And with the result of Amazon. Damn. Ah. What is the yellow belt? Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe they maybe Toronto is like destroying a coastline. like where the water at, and they build like cribs and shit by the water, which is pretty dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what nature is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Even though Chicago has built a bunch of, I guess you could say, buildings downtown. So if you compare Chicago downtown from like 2012, even from as late as like 2012 all the way to now, it's been a bunch of new buildings down there. But what Chicago is doing, or what Chicago has done, is preserve their coastline. Like, and by the coastline, I mean Lakeshore Drive. Even though they have like redid it and repaved it and all that shit, but they not trying to build shit up on the water. Have motherfuckers have beach houses and shit like that. You're not getting no fucking beach house in Chicago, nigga. You can take your bitch ass to the beach and go play and shit like that, or you can live in one of them high rise buildings across the street from the beach, and you can have like a nice view and shit of the water. But you ain't getting no beach house, brother. This ain't Cali. We ain't doing all that. We preserving the coastline, and that's it. Even down to, if I'm not mistaken, I looked on Instagram. It was some post, and the Chicago had, I want to say Chicago had three airports. If it wasn't three airports, it was two, but it might have been three. I think we had O'Hare, Midway, and there was another airport that was right there on the lake. It was right on Lake Shore, and I think this was pre 9/11, and I remember who did it. I want to say it was Richard Daley. I think it wasn't Richard J. Daley, the mayor from like 15 years ago. I think it was his father that like decided to close down that airport or some shit like that for like tax reasons or city some shit. I forgot why he did it, but it's a whole abandoned airstrip right there on the coastline by Lakeshore. But when you think about it in hindsight, I guess you could say what 25 years later, he did the right thing because Chicago having an airport, three airports, one by the coastline, one on 63rd and Cicero, and the other one up north, brother, that shit would have been terrible. All that goddamn traffic, it's already terrible traffic on Lakeshore and all that shit. Brother, I guess maybe he's seeing into the future like, nah, this is not good for us. Let's get this motherfucking airport the fuck up out of here. Which was very righteous of him doing that. Because imagine you being at the beach and this fucking airplanes flying over the fucking water and you trying to just enjoy yourself. That's dumb. Said I tried to gaslight my girlfriend like you guys told me. She dumped me. Damn. My bad, my bad, suit hand shoe. My bad, brother. Maybe I gave you some bad advice. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I was supposed to tell you that. But like the stream, brother, you back in the stream, so what's up with you? How you been? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should have just apologized, you know what I'm saying? I think I did give you two sets of advice. Either apologize or maybe I did just tell you the gaslighter, which wasn't right. Then again, you was just supposed to. What's up, Robbie? It's me. Who is that typing? It's me. So I hope you remember you advised me how to gaslight her. I was caught cheating. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember. Now that you just said that, I remember. I remember exactly what I was telling you. I'm surprised it didn't work. It usually work. It usually work a lot of times. Do you think you were saying the right things for it to work, or was you saying like a bunch of bullshit? You supposed to be telling her like, yeah, man, it was your fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you supposed to really like convince her that it was her fault instead of yours. Or maybe you should have never asked me for my advice. If I'm playing devil's advocate, you should have been like, yo, let me just go apologize to this lady for cheating on her. You know what I'm saying? Then I told her I was not getting enough of her time. I was depressed. Yeah, see, that's the role you should have fell into. You should have been like, yo, I was depressed. I didn't know I was down bad. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you should have did, bro. From being 100. Appreciate whoever liked the stream too, man. What's that word? Robbie Yusuf. I like your food videos. Appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Make sure you like the stream, gang. I'm gonna have some more. I'm gonna have some more shit dropping for y'all. I think I'm gonna have some more shit dropping for y'all today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna edit that video before I'm gonna edit that video before I go to sleep. At least some of it. So I gotta get a video out for y'all. Have you ever done the manipulation game with success? Of course. Yeah. I mean, if I'm being 100, bro, I wouldn't say that that's my whole game, but as far as in life, I've kind of always had that down pat in my bag. You know what I'm saying? Just on me speaking to people or talking to people. Like if I feel like I should be telling this person the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, then I'll do that. But then again, if I feel like, nah, I don't really have to give this person the truth, I'm gonna just manipulate and gaslight the shit out of them. Well, not too much gaslighting, but a lot of manipulation for sure. I don't really need to gaslight people if I'm manipulating them, because I'll just I could just play a good enough role of me getting you to think something that you shouldn't think, versus me telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's called mastering the mind and perfecting the art of manipulation. You learn that, brother, you always win. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, Yusuf. Appreciate that, my guy. But yeah, I've done the whole manipulation tactic shit. Then again, it's not good though, bro. So if I'm being 100, it's not good. So a lot of times I just tell motherfuckers how I feel instead of me having to manipulate people. But if I gotta manipulate a motherfucker, that shit easy. It's like clockwork to me. Just getting it's for me. It's just like getting somebody to believe some shit that they know they believe. You know what I'm saying? Which is it's kind of easy. It's easy, but it take a lot of brain power and it take a lot of lying too. So then again, I don't like doing it because I don't like lying and I don't like having to keep up with my lies. If I got to keep up with my lies, I don't want to lie. I just want to get off one lie and then boom. That's some elite game. You could say that. Do you know Canel Joseph? Do I know Canel Joseph personally? No. Do I know of Canel Joseph? Yes. Canel Joseph's fucking hilarious. Can't lie to you. He makes some dope ass content. He do like the I guess you could say like IRL like prank videos. He be streaming and shit now too, but I remember watching his YouTube videos. I ain't seen his videos in a minute. Probably like it's been a couple months since I seen his videos. But Canel funny as shit, bro. I can't even lie. I remember he did the video with the nigga that was doing the whole piss shit, and it's like, damn, I don't even know how he found him. That shit was wild, boy. Both videos, the piss shit, and then the niggas came in tried to rob him, and it was a lot. I think her crying got me. That made me feel guilty. I lost the confidence and shit. Yeah, of course, of course. But then again, bro, if you really liked her, you shouldn't have been cheating on her. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If you really fuck with somebody like on some heavy shit, like yo, I fuck with this person. Ain't no reason for you to cheat. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have cheated. If I'm being 100, like I fuck with you though. I mean, I fuck with you for you being on some honest shit, saying that you did cheat, but the honesty really should have been with her. My nigga Sudans. Real shit. You should have kept it. You should have just kept it gangster with it. Kept it all the way funky. I don't know if it still would have kept y'all relationship, but at least that would have been like you would have I guess you could say you would give her closure. You would give her closure, and maybe you would have felt a lot better about it. At least you know how to. At least, well, I don't know if you know now, but at least you should know now how to move instead of like being on some cheating shit. So that shit ain't good, bro. Regardless of whether I was telling you to manipulate a motherfucker or not. And the only reason I said, and I'm gonna be always, I'm gonna be a man about my shit. The real reason I told you that shit is because you asked me. Now, if you'd asked me, yo, how could I get her back without manipulating her? I'd have gave you some different advice. Probably wouldn't have been good neither, but regardless, that's the reason I gave that shit to you. It's like, yo, you wanna manipulate her? Fuck it, I'll get it to you. And not forcing, but can you keep a family friendly? Can I keep a family friend? What you mean? Can I keep what family friend? What you talking about me as far as my stream? Ain't no guarantees, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Trust me, I've had people ask me this before too, like, yo, bro, can you cut back on the cussing and all that? Like, I and all that shit a little too much. See, just right then and there, I just cussed, which was crazy. But yeah, I try, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I try for you, but once again, ain't no guarantees, cause I'm bound to just say some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Let me end off this video though. That I'm reacting to. Nice ad. Shout out to you. I forget the name of his channel, but W Video, brother. W Video. I don't know what else I want to react to, or what else I should react to. What is this? If they turn to $100,000 crash. Dang, Midwest Safety, y'all. You letting only members watch that joint? That's petty. Yeah, you do you, bro. Not forcing. Yeah, I know, Yusuf. I try, brother. I low key be trying to cut back on my cussing anyway, cause I know YouTube. At least when I do get monetized, I know they don't be playing about a lot of shit. But regardless, I'm gonna have to figure out the ebbs and flows of, you know what I'm saying, the ebbs and flows of my shit. They're gonna head out. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate that, man. What is this? Hey, now I gotta watch this guy. Hold on, bro. This is probably gonna be hilarious, and it's only 20 minutes. I'll watch it. Every U.S. state explained in 20 minutes. Let's get into it with my man's Chase Ettinger. I hope I pronounced your name right. My bad though. You earned yourself a subscriber. Appreciate you for subbing, Yusuf. Make sure you like the stream as well. Hey, going crazy. That was funny with that with the whole Drewski thing. Say keep doing what you're doing, never give up on your dreams. Jesus loves you. Appreciate that, man. I got you, Yusuf. I keep striving for greatness like I'm Bron. You dig? I ain't no there's no shot at me giving up no time soon, brother. You know what I'm saying I'm gonna keep this steamboat sailing for as long as I can. You dig? He talking about pecan pie, grits, and sweet tea. Hey, this dude's hilarious. I'll be rocking with these type of videos. That's a fact. You get paid to live in Alaska? You get paid $1,700? What, every month? Or is that every year? Regardless, that's a free 1,700 bones. Really, America? What are we doing? Was that actually on the news station? The crazy part is, I think I seen this. What was this? This might have been on Instagram. I think I seen it recently. It was somebody. I think it was in Arizona. This was either Arizona or Cali, or was it Vegas? I forget. It was one of them places down there where it's extra hot at. Brother, I seen somebody go outside and I think like pour like some water on the ground, and bro, the ground literally, I'm talking literally, started boiling the water. Like the water was sizzling hot. I'm talking like when you throw bacon inside of a frying pan and it go. That's exactly how it sounded when they poured that water on the ground. Like somebody ended up like cooking eggs outside. The garbage cans was melting. It was a lot. I'm gonna head out. Good night, man. Just remember that. Appreciate you. Queso from Arkansas. That's probably that's probably that might be the biggest celebrity from there. Rather than, I guess you could say, Bill Clinton, but it might be Bill Clinton. But Queso is a close second. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Facts. Yeah, the I ain't gonna lie, the homeless population for California is insane, bro. Like that this makes Chicago homeless situation look like some cookie cutter bullshit. Like the fact that 100,000 people, almost 200,000 people, are homeless in California, and 100,000 people are homeless in New York, brother. We well, Chicago isn't a state; it's a city, but still, bro. Like Illinois ain't got that big of a homeless problem, I don't think, because really half of the places in Illinois nobody lives in. Most of the people live in Chicago. Facts. Snapchat is also out there, if I'm not mistaken. Snapchat is also in LA. Saw. Facts. Facts. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That the whole spring break Florida thing, and I think that's probably been a thing since the beginning of time. Maybe because of like in the spring, like I guess spring for Florida, maybe like the start of their summer because it's always hot down now. Maybe that's the reason why. But everybody loved, and especially Miami. Maybe it's changed over the years, but Miami has always been the focal point for what you call that spring break. Jesus, is his face melting? What is going on with him? Good God, brother. I've peeped that with watching State Boys and watching them do like police chases. Not gonna lie to you, it do be a whole lot of traffic on the expressway, bro. And I'll be like, yo, it's that much traffic out there. Like traffic be that crazy. Traffic be crazy on the Dan Ryan in Chicago too, bro. But not like that. That's crazy traffic. Like it be days where you can go like it may be like a Sunday, like it may be a couple Sundays actually where you can actually go downtown Chicago and it won't be no traffic, or even like possibly a Saturday depending on what it looked like. Like if it's like a gloomy day and it's not really like, I ain't gonna say not hot, but it's like not one of them days where people like to pop outside. You can drive on the Dan Ryan or on the expressway in Chicago and you'll be good. The Kennedy or whatever. Jesus. Am I tripping? Why is it skipping? Facts. Facts. What the hell was that? More like Hillary Clinton. Oh hell no! She tried to make a joke. Lady, please. Kentucky is known for baseball bats. Okay, I guess. This man just said this is where we keep our nukes. Dang, the fact that I thought he already named half the states already is crazy. Jesus. It's also Albuquerque, what Albuquerque is, and a lot of bullshit happens in Albuquerque. I can say that. Damn. Damn. I'll give you that. Facts. I've driven through Wyoming, and I could probably tell you Wyoming is the most boringest state I've ever driven through, and I've only driven through a couple of them joints. But Wyoming, brother, what I mean to tell you, I probably fell asleep like 4 times and woke up, and we were still in Wyoming, pissed. Like, yo, bro, this state sucks. That motherfucker blows dick, bro. They got nice looking mountains and shit though. And hella farmland. W video, my Caucasian brethren. But that's the end of my stream, y'all. I've been streaming for like almost 3 hours. I had to get me a little stream in today, dig. And I'm starting now. I know. I was gonna say I'm starting to lag, but I'm not. Dubs in the chat though, y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's something in my eye, which is really pissing me off. So it's really why I need to get up off here. Dubs in the chat. W stream. W videos I watched. W's all around the board. For me, my chat, my stream, everybody. Damn, what the fuck is this in my eye, bro? That shit is annoying. But yo, chat. Yeah, I'm thinking about this joint. I do got some videos up for y'all. I gotta pull some of them joints up off my stream and shit, but I do got one drop for y'all. I'm finna get off here. I'm finna edit that joint. I'm finna drop that motherfucker. I've been procrastinating on dropping that bitch for like 5 days now. But yeah, I'm gonna drop at least like 3 back to back for y'all. So I'm about this joint, chat. You dig?